Come, let us explore meditation teachers you should never trust. Warning signs. Together as a team, good morning, Shivi. Together as a team, let's chant. With so many teachers and authors offering to teach us how to meditate, often for a substantial fee, how are we to know upon which teacher or technique we should rely? Now, I'm going to use a synonym here. Make it a little bit less redundant. Let's continue. Should we rely upon the teacher with the greatest beauty, fame, popularity, acclaim, wealth, resume, credentials, or letters of recommendation? No, no, and no. The proof of the pudding is in the tasting, and we test the effectiveness of a teacher's guidance in the laboratory of our body and mind. Here's how. First, we find a teacher regardless of gender or nationality and request instruction. We then enthusiastically practice the technique we are given for at least 5 minutes every 12 hours or so for 7 consecutive days. Note if we're not up to the task of practicing thusly, then the selection of a teacher is simply not our biggest problem. After the conclusion of the second practice of the 7th day, we vulnerably gaze within and ask, has this week of practice increased my peace and love? If yes, then Mazel Tov, you found a teacher from whom you could benefit. If not, then follow up with that teacher if they won't or can't help you. Where is the... There we go. Then to hell with them, find a better teacher for you at this time. No, the test of a teacher's wisdom is not whether his teachings match with your preconceptions. Such a metric will only ensure that we'll never grow beyond where we are at now. And for goodness sake, let us not put ourselves in the hands of a greedy fool who would sell the Buddha's teachings. For although optional donations could be lovely, the greatest offering we could make is simply the enthusiastic application of teachers' instructions. If we wish to follow in the footsteps of the Buddha, be he real or merely archetypical, then we must bring a scientist's curiosity and enthusiasm to be methodical in our spiritual journey. If it sounds inconvenient, maybe even a little scary, there is probably a very good reason for that, but is it worth the inconvenience? The Buddha thought so. This is why Gautama devoted his talents and time to teaching mindfulness and meditation. Having completed our opening lesson, let's shift gears. It is Luke Skywalker Friday morning. Come, let us meditate like a Jedi after approximately 30 seconds of housekeeping. This is Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School for more than 30 years. I've spent about 8 hours a day, almost every day, studying, practicing, mastering, and reverse engineering the teachings and techniques of each school of meditation, hence only on autistic wood, so that I could become your nerdy, neurodivergent guide to nirvana. Welcome, my friends, to Meditate Like a Jedi, which is made possible due to the generosity of viewers, just like you, just like Shivi. We now turn our attention to the primary text that we will be working with for the remainder of this morning's live stream. Please chant with me. Whatever comes, may all beings let it come. Whatever stays, may all beings let it stay. Whatever goes, may all beings let it go. Welcome to the first of 5 mindful crease counting meditations. Let's rest the great knuckle at the base of our right little finger upon the tip of its left little finger, palms up in our lap. Doing so could gently invite our real or imagined subtle energies to automatically coalesce at the bladder region of our lower abdomen. What is the key to efficient mindfulness? Every time we inhale, we are wired by the sympathetic nervous system ensconced within the middle third of our spinal cord to vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly notice mind's antics of perception, emotion, intention, cognition, recollection, or imagination. The most efficient way to do that is to silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this during each inhalation. Let us explore the essence of meditation. Every time we exhale, whether we know it or not, we are wired to automatically access the parasympathetic nervous system, divided by the lower third and the upper third of that same spinal cord. Our parasympathetic nervous system has evolved to support both physical relaxation and the mental release of that which we noticed during our previous inhalation. The most efficient way to practice meditation is simply to silently and mentally recite the one-syllable verb ease during each exhalation. The moment you have a specific question about Buddhist chanting, Buddhist philosophy, or Buddhist meditation, do not hesitate to type your question in great detail in the chat window. Together as a team, let us practice right now. Welcome to the second of 5 mindful crease counting meditations. Let's rest the great knuckle at the base of our right ring finger. Upon the tip of our left ring finger, palms up in our lap. Doing so could gently invite our real or imagined subtle energies to automatically coalesce at the navel region of our mid-abdomen. In harmony with our inhalation and our exhalation, let's silently and let us vulnerably notice mind's antics and relax into its non-graspable nature. Welcome to the third of 5 mindful crease counting meditations. Let us rest the great knuckle at the base of our right middle finger upon the tip of its left middle finger, palms up in our lap. Whoops, that's weird. Doing so could gently invite our real or imagined subtle energies to automatically coalesce at the heart region of our chest. In harmony with our inhalation and our exhalation, let us passively notice mind's antics and relax into its non-graspable nature. Welcome to the fourth of fifth mindful crease counting meditations. We're now going to do something a little unusual. We're going to rest the tip of each of our left fingers upon the great knuckles of our right hand. We're going to invert this and rest it palms up in our lap. Doing so could gently invite our real or imagined subtle energies to automatically coalesce at the region of our throat that feels as if it tightens just before we cry. Let us practice mindfulness and meditation in harmony with our inhalation and exhalation, wherein we vulnerably notice or passively notice mind's antics and relax into its non-graspable nature. I'll be right back. Welcome to the 5th of 5 mindful crease counting meditations. Let us rest the great knuckle at the base of our right index finger, upon the tip of our left index finger, palms up in our lap. Doing so could gently invite our real or imagined subtle energies to automatically coalesce at the crowned area of our head. Welcome to the final portion of this morning's live stream. Allow me to catch you up to speed. Here is how mindfulness works. Every time we inhale, whether we know it or not, we have evolved to automatically access the sympathetic nervous system ensconced within the middle third of our spinal cord. This bad boy has evolved to help us to notice in a very special way. It has evolved to help us to notice vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly. But notice what? Notice mind's antics of perception. You know, sights, sounds, sensations, flavors, scents, and the like, including the full spectrum of emotions, intentions, cognitions, recollections, and imaginings. What's the most efficient way of doing this? Every time by silently and mentally reciting the demonstrative pronoun this during each inhalation. Let's explore the neuroscience of meditation. Every time we exhale, whether we know it or not, we are wired to automatically access the parasympathetic nervous system, which is divided between the lower third and the upper third of our spinal cord. This parasympathetic nervous system has evolved to help us physically relax and mentally release whatever it is that we notice during our previous inhalation. In essence, the easiest way to practice meditation is to silently and mentally recite the one-syllable verb ease during each exhalation. The moment you have a specific question about Buddhist chanting, Buddhist philosophy, or Buddhist meditation, do not hesitate to type your question in great detail in the chat window. Now, together as a team, let's practice. You have taken your first step into a much larger world. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up and even help support this channel. In approximately 9 hours, I would very much like to return to lead today's evening meditation class and group practice. And if you are as geeky as me, may the Force be with you always.